Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 12th of June 2023. Essence. Sweet children, the most sweetest Father is changing this bitter world and making it sweet. You too have to remember the sweet Father and the inheritance and become the most sweetest. Question: what methods has the Father told you in order to make yourself perfect? Answer: in order to make yourself perfect, check yourself with honesty. Number 1. What defects do I still have in me? Number 2. Do I cause anyone any sorrow throughout the day through my thoughts, words, or deeds? Number 3. Do I make effort to remove any evil spirits by using the current of remembering the Father? Number 4. As well as serving others, do I also serve myself? Number 5. For how long do I stay in remembrance of the Father and experience plenty of happiness? How Sadhu Pradhan have I become? Om Shanti. The Father asks you, children, sweet children, do you see your most auspicious faces of the future? Do you see your most auspicious costumes? Do you understand that you will become part of dynasty brackets Lakshmi and Narayans in the future? New golden Egypt world? That you will go to the land of happiness and become the most elevated? When students are studying, their intellects are aware that they will become so and so. You too know that you will go into the dynasty of Vishnu because there are the two forms of Vishnu, Lakshmi and Narayan. At this time, your intellects are alaukic. None of these things enter the intellect of anyone else. Here you know that you are sitting with the true Baba. You are sitting in Shiv Baba's company. The highest on high Father is teaching us. He is the most sweetest. You have to remember that sweetest Father with a lot of love. Because the Father says, children, by remembering me you will become most elevated. And by imbibing the jewels of knowledge, you will become multimillionaires for your future 21 births. It is as though the Father is giving you this blessing. You sweetest brides will receive the blessing, or you sweetest worthy children will receive it. The Father is pleased to see you sweetest children. You sweet children know that all are playing their parts in this play. The unlimited Father is also playing his part of being personally in front of you in this unlimited drama. You sweet children of the sweet Father are seeing the sweetest Father personally in front of you. It is souls that see one another with the organs of their bodies. So you are sweet children. The Father knows that He has come to make you children very sweet. This Lakshmi and Narayan are most sweet, are they not? Their kingdom is also sweet in the same way. Their subjects are also sweet. When you go to the temples, you see them as sweet. You wait for the temples to open so that you can have a glimpse of the sweet deity idols. Those who have a glimpse understand that they, bracket the deities, were the masters of heaven. So many people go to the temple of Shiva because he is the very sweetest of the sweetest. That sweetest Shiv Baba is praised a lot. You children have to become most sweet. The most sweetest Father is personally sitting in front of you children, but he is incognito. No one else can be as sweet as he is. The Father is like a mountain of sweetness. The sweet Father comes and changes this bitter world and makes it sweet. You children know that sweetest Baba is making you most sweetest. He is making you exactly as he is. However someone is, he will make you the same as he is. So in order to become the sweetest like him, you have to remember the sweet Father and the sweet inheritance. Baba repeatedly tells you children, sweet children, consider yourselves to be bodiless and remember me. And I promise that with that remembrance, all your sorrow and suffering will finish, and you will become ever healthy and ever wealthy. You will become most sweet. When you souls become sweet, you will also receive sweet bodies. You children should have the intoxication that you are the children of the most beloved Father, and so you have to follow Baba's Srimad. Very, very sweet Baba is making us very sweet. The most beloved Father says, let only jewels always emerge from your lips. Let no bitter stones emerge. To the extent that you become sweet, so you will accordingly glorify the Father's name. When you children follow the Father, others will follow you. The Father is also the teacher. The teacher would definitely give teachings to the children. Children, keep your daily charts of remembrance. Just as businessmen look at their accounts at night, so you too are businessmen and you do such great business with the Father. The more you remember the Father, the more happiness you will receive from Him. You will become Satu Pradhan. Every day examine yourself. Just as Narad was told to look at his face and see whether he was worthy of marrying Lakshmi or not, so you too have to see whether you are worthy of becoming like that. Otherwise, check what defects you still have, because you children have to become perfect. The Father has come to make you perfect. So each of you has to check yourself with honesty. What defects do I still have due to which I will not be able to claim a high status? The Father continues to show you methods with which to chase away those evil spirits. The Father sits and looks at all souls. If He sees any defects in anyone, He gives that one a current so that his obstacle can be removed. The more you help the Father and continue to praise Him, the more those evil spirits will continue to run away, and the more happiness you will have. This is why you have to check yourself fully. Throughout the day, did I cause anyone sorrow through my thoughts, words, or deeds? You have to be a detached observer and look at your behavior. You can also look at the behavior of others, but you first have to look at yourself. By simply looking at others, you will forget about yourself. Each one of you has to serve yourself. To serve others means to serve yourself. You are not doing Sai Baba's service. Sai Baba himself has come here on service. Sweet children, you are becoming valuable diamonds. Valuable diamonds and jewelry are always kept in a bank for safekeeping. You Brahmin children are also valuable and are sitting safely in Sai Baba's bank. You know that all the people in the world are going to die. By staying in Baba's safe, you become immortal. You will conquer death. As soon as you belong to Shiv Baba, you become safe. However, you have to make effort to claim a high status. No matter how much wealth people in the world have, all of that is going to finish. None of it will remain. You children do not have anything with yourselves now, not even those bodies. Give those to the Father too. It is as though those who have nothing have everything. You have made a bargain with the unlimited Father for the future new world. You say, Baba, I am giving you everything that I have worth straws, including this body, and I will then take everything from you there. It is as though you have become safe. Everything is safe in Baba's treasure store. You children should have so much happiness inside you. Only a short time remains, and then we will go to our kingdom. When people ask you, tell them, wow, we are claiming the inheritance of unlimited happiness from the unlimited Father. We are becoming ever healthy and wealthy. All our desires are being fulfilled. Baba knows that no one has become perfect at this time. Your battle with Maya will continue till the end. The battle will stop when the great war begins, and you will then know the result. You have to keep an eye on yourself. You have to check, for how long do I remember most beloved Baba? Baba knows that some children do not have any time to remember me. The Father says, remember me with a lot of love. And if you do not remember me, even then it would be understood that you do not have time. Maya takes all your time and doesn't give you any time to remember the Father. Everything depends on the pilgrimage of remembrance. It is in remembrance that Maya causes obstacles. She makes you forget to have remembrance, and this is why the Father explains, sweet children, become soul conscious. When you explain even a little to someone with the strength of yoga, the arrow will quickly strike that one. When the arrow strikes them, they become completely unconscious. First they become unconscious, and then they belong to Baba. When you remember the Father with love, he too feels that attraction. Some do not remember Baba at all. Baba feels mercy, but nevertheless he would say, children, make progress. Claim a number ahead. The higher the status you claim, the closer you will be, and you will also have a lot of happiness. Only the one Father is the purifier, and so you have to remember the one Father. Not just the one Father, but you also have to remember the sweet home. There also has to be all the wealth and furnishing in the sweet home. And so you also have to remember the land of heaven. You definitely have to become pure. You children have to become introverted as much as possible. Do not speak too much. Remain silent. The Father gives teachings to the children. Sweet children, do not spread peacelessness. Remain very peaceful while living at home with your families. Be introverted. Speak very sweetly. Do not cause anyone any sorrow, and do not get angry. If there is an evil spirit of anger, you will not be able to stay in remembrance. The Father is so sweet, and so he also explains to you, children. Children, become very, very sweet. Do not become extroverted. Be introverted. Just as the Father is a very lovely, pure soul, So you also have to become pure like him. Remember the Father with a lot of love. Baba, I do not want anyone apart from you to be in front of me. No one is as lovely as the Father. Each one becomes a lover of that one beloved. So you have to remember that beloved a lot. Baba has explained that a physical lover and beloved do not stay together. But once they have seen each other, that's it. It isn't that they even get married. No. The Father says, sweet children, constantly remember me alone and your boat will go across. We have so much love for the sweet Father through whom we become like diamonds. Remember the Father with a lot of love and become completely cool inside. You should have goose pimples. Remove whatever defects there are and become a pure diamond. If you lack something even slightly, your value will be reduced. You have to make yourself into a valuable diamond. You must not forget to remember the Father. But let remembrance harass you instead, such that you cannot stay without it. Say Baba, Baba and become immersed in love. You children also have the faith that you are becoming the masters of heaven through the unlimited Father. A lot of happiness is experienced in becoming the masters of heaven. The Father sits here and looks at the children. Which virtues does this one have? Which defects do they have? Children also know this, which is why Baba says write down your own weaknesses and bring them. No one has become perfect yet. Yes, you have to become that. You have become that every cycle. The Father explains the main defects are mainly of body consciousness. Body consciousness harasses you a great deal. It doesn't allow your state to grow. Those bodies have to be forgotten too. You have to shed those old bodies and return. Divine virtues have to be imbibed here. Since you have to go, no flaws must remain. You are becoming diamonds and you know what flaws you have. There are flaws in those diamonds too. But those flaws cannot be removed because those are non-living. These have to be cut away. You are living diamonds. So whatever flaws you have to remove them completely and you have to become flawless. If you do not remove the flaws, your value will be reduced. Because you are living, you can remove the flaws. You children are tireless in playing your imperishable parts. You never get tired. You know that you have come into this cycle countless times. It is such a wonderful game. So much happiness is experienced by understanding this wonderful game. People are happy when they watch those games, but they don't attain anything. By understanding this game, not only do you become happy, you also become the masters of the world, and this is why the Father explains to you every day. Sweet children, become soul conscious. While being in your bodies, do not consider those bodies to be yours. They are going to finish. We have to go to Baba. By becoming soul conscious, you will have an attraction in you. All attachment to your old bodies has to be removed. You have now completed your 84 births. You now have to return home. You children have to remember this constantly. You have a lot of time to use. Do your business for 8 hours, rest for 8 hours, and for the remaining 8 hours, have a conversation with the Father. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. Do spiritual service. If any evil spirits of Maya remain inside you, you will not then have any success. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Put everything worth straws, including your bodies that you have, into Sai Baba's bank and claim the inheritance of unlimited happiness for the future. Second, in order to become a flawless diamond, become introverted and remove the defect of body consciousness. Never become peaceless. Do not spread pleaselessness. Blessing. May you be an altruistic server and remains constantly full by being ignorant of any knowledge of desire for some attainment. Those who are altruistic servers automatically have all attainments in front of them. Even though attainments may come in front of you, you must not accept those attainments. If you have any desire, then even though you have all attainments, you would not feel that you have them. You would feel yourself to be constantly empty. Therefore, be ignorant of any knowledge of desire, and you will become full of all attainments. Whatever imperishable attainments you have received from Bap Dada at the confluence age, continue to swing in the swing of all attainments, and you will not make any mistakes. Slogan. With your avyakt states, you can attain avyakt bliss, avyakt love, and avyakt power. Slogan. With your avyakt states, you can attain avyakt bliss, avyakt love, and avyakt power. Om Shanti.